Shush, this is a quick audio test. Shush, this is a quick audio test. Shush, this is... Okay, we're good. Alright, so we are now live. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between. I am Violet Hyena. You are here with Perfect Timing, and I do readings for people with perfect timing. And I have 13 decks here. They all have a lot to say. I have tarot card decks, and I have oracle card decks. And I use metal dice to choose which ones get to speak. And since we're beginning, I'm going to choose an oracle deck to read until there are questions to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Money and the law of attraction. Alrighty. This is the information card. Don't look, it's so shy. Okay. Yeah, right. Ooh. There we go. Oh no, so that's not gonna last me through stream. I need a band-aid, so if you give me like 5 seconds, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I notice you. Don't worry, that was just my phone. And look, I got a band-aid. I got a band-aid for the boo-boo. Oh. Yes, this is where I'm at today, and it is okay. It is okay. It has been a long day. But it is okay because I am here doing my thing. And I like doing my thing. Okay. Yes. You know what? You're gonna go here. Go there. Okay. Will you work? Nope, you're not going to be a bendy one today. There we go. Alright, looky, the fingy is better. Yeah, it'll do. Awesome. Okay. My attention to it invites the essence of it. Anything you are giving your attention to is an invitation to the essence of it. Saying, I want money, but it will not come, is the same as saying, come to me, absence of money, which I do not want. When you are thinking of money in the way that it makes it come to you, you always feel good. When you are thinking of money in the way that keeps it coming to you, you are always feeling bad. That is how you know the difference. The law of attraction adds power to both problems and solutions. The realization that something is not as you want it to be is an important first step. But once you have identified that, the faster you are able to turn your attention in the direction of a solution, the better, because a continuing exploration of the problem will prevent you from finding the solution. The problem is a different vibrational frequency from the solution, and all thoughts or vibrations are affected by or managed by the law of attraction. I am the creator of my own experience. You are the creator of your own life experience. And as the creator of your life experience, it is important to understand that it is not by virtue of your action, not by the virtue of your doing. It is not even the virtue of what you are saying that you are creating. You are creating by virtue of the thought that you are offering. You cannot speak or offer action without the thought vibration occurring at the same time. However, you are often offering a thought vibration without offering words or action. Children or babies learn to mimic the vibrations of the adults who surround them long before they learn to mimic their words. Okay. And then, my financial success does not require hard work. If you believe that you must work hard in order to deserve the money that comes to you, then money cannot come to you unless you do work hard. Financial success, or any other kind of success, does not require hard work. It does require alignment of thought. You simply cannot offer negative thought about things that you desire and then make up for it with action or hard work. When you learn to direct your own thoughts, you will discover the true leverage of energy alignment. Okay, take a break for water. Ah. I can give my attention to the positive aspects. Things are coming into your experience in response to your vibration. Your vibration is offered because of the thoughts you are thinking, and you can tell by the way you are feeling what kinds of thoughts you are thinking. Find good feeling thoughts, and good feeling manifestations will follow. Make a decision to look for the best feeling aspects of whatever you must give your attention to, and otherwise look for only good feeling things to give your attention to. And your life will become one of increasingly good feeling aspects. I can deliberately choose to feel better now. Not only does the thought you are choosing right now attract the next thought and the next, and so on, it also provides the basis of your alignment with your inner being, as you consistently and deliberately think and speak more of what you do want and less of what you do not want. you will find yourself more often in alignment with the pure positive essence of your own source. And under those conditions, your life will be extremely pleasing to you. I can pivot from feeling bad to feeling good. As you look for a better feeling way to approach whatever you are giving your attention to, as you continue to ask yourself from your ever-changing vantage point, what is it that I do want? Eventually, you will be standing in a very pleasing place, for you cannot continually ask yourself what it is that you do want without your point of attraction beginning to pivot in that direction. The process will be gradual, but your continued application of the process will yield wonderful results in only a few days. I will tell my story as I want it to be. If you let your dominant intention be to revise and improve the content of your story, of the story you tell every time of your life, it is our absolute promise to you that your life will become that ever improving story. For by the powerful law of attraction, the essence of that which is like unto itself is drawn, it must be. Breath stick. And hydration. Hydration. My what is need not influence my what is becoming. What is has no bearing on what is coming unless you are continually regurgitating the story of what is. By thinking and speaking more of how you really want your life to be, you allow what you are currently living to be the jumping off place for so much more. But if you speak predominantly of what is, then you still jump off, but you jump off into more of the same. I can create both money and the time to enjoy it. Many of you tell us that you are so busy making your money that you do not have time to enjoy it. For when you rely on your action to create, often you are too tired to enjoy your creation. Once you not only understand the power of your own thought, but deliberately direct this powerful tool in the direction of things that you desire, then you will discover that the action part of your life is the way you enjoy what you have created through your thought. Miriam's here. Yay! Hi, Miriam. Miriam says hi. Miriam says, hope you're doing well today. I am. I hope you are doing well today. Can I get a general reading, please? Thanks. Yes, you may. Floating hearts and a hug. Cool. Hugs can be nice. Okay, general reading. So all decks on deck for something general. Number 12. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The deck I was just reading. It is the information card. Don't look, it shines. Okay, so I am the attractor of my every experience. You are meant to live in an expansive, exhilarating, good feeling experience. It was your plan when you made the decision to become focused in your physical body. It is in this time-space reality. You were born knowing that you are a powerful being and that you are good, and that you are the creator of your experience, and that the law of attraction, the essence of that which is like unto itself, is drawn, is the basis of the universe, and you knew it would serve you well, and so it has. And that is what the cards have to say. I hope that helps you out, Marion. And Miriam says thanks, and you're very welcome. And I could just choose well, we're gonna roll 4 oracle cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to fill the silence. The silence is awkward. Not in general, just when you're live streaming. Silence is awkward. And this is the information card. Don't look, it shines. Okay, so stay. My greatest gift to give is my happiness. The greatest gift that you could ever give is your own happiness. When you are in a state of joy or appreciation, you are connected to the stream of source energy that is truly who you are. And anything or anyone that you are holding as your object of attention benefits from your attention. First, I reach for joy, and then all else follows. Once you consciously identify your current state of emotion, it becomes easier for you to understand whether you are choosing thoughts that move you closer to your desired destination or farther away from your desired destination. If you will make the improved feeling or emotion your real destination, then anything and everything that you want will follow quickly. Why is it taking me so long? The only reason you have not already received what you desire is because you are holding yourself in a vibrational pattern that does not match the vibration of your desire. Absolute well-being is the basis of my universe. Well-being is the basis of all that is. It flows to you and through you. You only have to allow it, like the air you breathe. You only have to open, relax, and draw it into your being. Okay, and then I see Margaret. Margaret says, hello, hello, Margaret. And Miriam says, what is something my future self would find hilarious about what I am worrying about today? That's a good question. I'm going to start a list. There we go. Let's see, we have Miriam's lovely question. Miriam, you have some of the most deep questions. I really like them. Okay, and Margaret says, is the client doing mean things to me to upset me on purpose? All right, Margaret. You are on the board. Twin Spice says hello. Hi, Violet, with a smiley face. Hi, Twin Spice. And Twin Spice says, good day. Good day indeed. Margaret says, is Paul friends telling him lies about me? Alright, so that's 2 Margaret questions. And Miriam says, 3 floating spinning hearts. Well, actually 6. 6 floating spinning hearts. Thanks for the guidance, beating heart. You're very welcome. And Twin Spice says, hope you are doing well. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well. Ooh, come back. I didn't even have to reach down. I got the pen. Yes. It is a good night. Alright. And then I have reached the end of chat. And Twin Spice says, yes, I'm okay. Yay! I'm glad. And then Margaret says, I get a new job soon. So, Margaret, can you look at that? Yes, okay, thank you so much. Will I get a new job soon? Makes so much more sense. Thank you. Alright, and then Twin Spice says, is he really busy with work, or is it an excuse to avoid me? Okay, and then I'm gonna put Twin Spice on the board. Margaret's third question. Amazing. Yay! So I'm gonna hydrate real quick and then I will get to these. It's just a nice to hide. It's just. English? What? What is this weird thing coming out of my mouth? Words? What? Sorry, I'm still in the process of rehydrating from today. Hydration is important for my brain. Don't worry. We will make it. It'll be okay. Okay, so to the list, we have Miriam first. What is something Miriam's future self would find hilarious about what she's worrying about today? Alright, so you know what? I don't know. So we're gonna go all decks on deck on this one. It's a very good question. We have number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The crows are coming out. The crows are a really good deck for humor. Normally. Normally it's really good for humor. Nice light-hearted deck usually. Okay. So, isolation. Interesting. Okay. Isolation. Number 27. Even when surrounded by a group, we all have experienced a feeling of being alone at one time or another. You may need to consider if you are holding back input out of fear of expressing an unpopular opinion. This card may also indicate a group or community that didn't connect with your beliefs, causing you to feel ostracized. Use this time to look inward examining what ideas or insights come to mind. Isolation may also indicate that you need to remove yourself from a situation to quiet your mind and contemplate your next move. Isolation may bring to the surface feelings associated with abandonment and can represent a block centered around fear that your actions may lead to not being accepted or removed from a group. Fear of being cast aside might result in you limiting your potential by withholding ideas or suppressing inspiration. For example, if you grew up in a home where lack and scarcity of resources was a dominating factor, and now as an adult you have opportunities to create financial freedom, the fear of no longer fitting in with your family may prevent you from reaching your greatest potential. If you are successful, you may risk conflict with your family as your paths diverge. Alright, I hope that helps you out. That's definitely something you can, yes, that was my phone. So that is definitely a fear you can have in this time area, but then grow out of. Um, so yeah, that definitely sounds like something you could look back and go, oh, I grew from that. So I hope that helps you out, Marion. Okay, so and then move on to Margaret. Margaret. We need a deck for Margaret. Number 7. Balance. Okay, we got the cards. We need the questions. Here we go. Okay. We have, is the client doing mean things to upset Margaret? And is Paul friends telling him lies about me? And will Margaret get a new job soon? Okay. Here we go. So, is the client being mean on purpose? Are Paul's friends telling lies? And will Margaret get her new job soon? Okay, we have no, and no. Let's find out. We'll dive deeper into the cards. Is the client purposefully being mean to Margaret or doing mean things? And the answer is no. The Four of Swords. The client is not thinking about how they're coming across to you. They are... The Four of Swords is like putting your mind at ease. This person has not a slight, but an aggressive personality, and they use a lot of logic. So coming to you for this is... It is a job, and the client is expecting certain standards. And they are just used to certain standards being met. And them hiring you to do this is allowing their brain to rest, or not taxing their brain as much. But I do feel like they are a very logical person, therefore they want it in a very specific way. And it could be very stressful for all parties involved. And is Paul's friends telling lies about Margaret? No, they are not telling lies about Margaret. This is the Eight of Cups. So this has to do with relationships. The Master of Cups. And the Master of Cups... Mastery of Cups is when you can stack your cups neatly and look at your surroundings and talk about things. Talk to people. So in terms of Paul's friends, they're not telling lies. They could be speculating about things, but I do not believe the cards are saying that they are malicious lies. And then, will Margaret get the new job soon? The cards say no. See, Oracle of Cups. The cups are asking you to go with the waves and be patient and let the correct job come to you. And that is what the cards are saying. I hope that helps you out, Margaret. Okay, Margaret is done, and then Twin Spice. Twin Spice was... Okay, so... Wow. Okay, so I do see that Twin Spice put down more questions, so I'll just do the 4 here. There you go. So, is he really busy with work? Or is it an excuse to avoid? So, busy or avoid? Is this Scorpio trying to go ghost? Go no contact? Did you use me to get over? Did he use you to get over his ex? We call that a rebound? I think that's a rebound. Rebound. And was feeling towards Twin Spice true or just a fling? True or fling? Alright, cool. So we'll do this. We need a deck. Give me a deck. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here, you have to chew on this. There you go. Good boy. Okay, so. So busy or avoiding? Ghosting? Rebound? True or fling? Okay, let's look at the cards. We have busy or avoidant. Oof. We have the 5 of Swords. Busy or avoidant. One thing is for sure. He is busy doing his own thing. So this is both. He's busy and avoidant. Is he ghosting? His logic is just cutting through all the emotions. Yeah, he's ghosting. A rebound relationship. It says no, but he's also rethinking It's the Five of Pentacles. He's thinking about lack. He's thinking about his own poverty and his own woes, and this is where he likes to look at his own problems and say, hey, this is the problem. This is my suffering in life. And I keep retelling the same story. And the story with this card is that these people are poor and they're outside looking at the snow, but behind them is a church, and they could go into this church to get warm and not be cold, but they are wallowing in their misery instead of doing what is best for them. So he is one of those kinds of personalities where he will make upsetting claims like, oh, the world is against me, or things aren't working out. So he's just one of those. It doesn't have to do anything about his rebound relationship. That is just in his energy. And then, true or a fling? We have the Victory of Swords. And it seems like this is a card where they are taking the swords from the previous Five of Swords forward. This, I want clarity on this one. It's a fling. It's resources. It is not about emotions. It is about logic and logically getting things done. He's a very brain heavy person. This Scorpio is very, it seems like they have every excuse in the world and will make every excuse in the world to make everything justified. So, I do not get true feelings from this. I get a fling from this. Alright, I hope that helps you out, Twin Space. Boop. And I'm going to hydrate. And then I'm going to look at chat, because I suddenly feel very dry right now. Again, hydrating from a very long day. You know what, guys? Water is good. Water is, like, really good. I'm gonna have some more. Water is so good. Ah, my golly. Okay. We will water the brain, and then the brain can do the thinking thing. We like brains that think they are the best. Okay. So we got Twin Spice and says, guess that's it for the day. And thanks so much, Violet. You have been helping me sort through my overthinking with your reads. You are very welcome. And Lily Swift says, hello, Violet. Hello. Hello, Lily. And Miriam says, thanks. Smile and floating hearts. You're very welcome. And Lily says, why does AS come to mind a lot, however, he got married last month? Okay, so Lily is on the list. Do I come to his mind too, and what are his thoughts and feelings? Is it better to join CT company or something better for me later? Is the coming relationship with someone related to my coming job for any reason? Will I meet AS again in life by chance? Will I get married to my forever night one, 2029, or 2028, or 2027? Thanks, says Margaret. And let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Lily questions. I will get back to those later. Don't you worry, and thank you for your patience. Let's see, Margaret says thanks. Twin Spice says thank you for the read. Violet, thumbs up, and I give you a thumbs up. And Twin Spice says, if you still got some time, can you pull an oracle card for general guidance from the spirits? Yes, I'd love to. So, Twin Spice. And I have been streaming for only 52 minutes, so yeah, I'm gonna have plenty of time for that. Oracle. Yay! I love doing oracle cards tonight. Okay, so we have the lists. We have to get a deck. We need a deck. I need a deck. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Supernatural deck. Okay, we're gonna use the board because it's a lot of questions. We're gonna do this piece by piece. Okay. Let's see here. Why does AS come to my mind a lot? However, he got married last month. Okay. Why AS come to mind? Does Lily come to his mind? Is it better to join CT company or something better meant for me later? CT company or something later. Okay, we're going to start with those three, and then we're going to do the second three as another batch. So we have why is AS coming to mind? Why is AS coming to mind? Is Lily in AS's mind? CT company or a comparison we have or something later. Okay, so we have the Seven of Bones, the Seven of Wands for YAS coming to mind. You are reminiscing about what has happened in the past. And that happens whether or not they're married. And then, does Lily come to his mind? And the answer is no. He is thinking about his current life and his current wife. And the CT company, which is a yes. And this is the Four of Cups. This seems to be a very happy, set-in person at this job. So, and it's like not only financially, it is it's cups, so it's emotionally. Emotionally, this guy is pretty happy at CT company, so that looks really good. And something later will just be another job. It will bring you money. It's not gonna be like the Four of Cups. Gives a more joyful working environment, especially because he has fried chicken. And I'm just like, well, if that's your working environment where a guy can bring in fried chicken, that sounds great. And then you have something later, which is, yes, another job. It doesn't really have anything special about it. It's just another job and you're going to be making money at it. This one seems pretty, like, this one seems higher vibration to me, and a better feeling choice than something later. Alright, I hope that helps you out for the first batch. And then we're going to collect the questions from the second batch. Hold that thought. Okay. Is the coming relationship with someone related to my coming job for any reason? I notice you. I love you. But not right now. Okay, guys, that was my phone. I just had to let it know it's okay. It's okay. Is communication ship with is the coming relationship with someone related to my coming job? Okay, so is relationship connected to job? There we go. Will Lily meet AS again in life? AS I would probably fall in love with a lot of guys here. Again. Will Lily get married to Forever Knight 1, 2029, 2028, or 2027? Forever Knight 1, 2029, 2028, 2027. Cool. We have the second batch of questions. Is relationship connected to job? Will you meet up with AS again? Will you marry Forever Knight in 29, 28, 27? Okay, so let's look at the cards. Is a relationship connection to job? The answer is no. Empress. It's not going to be connected to the job. It's going to be separate from the job. That's where you're going to find your Empress energy. And then as will you meet AS in the future? The answer is yes. Page of Bones. Just by chance of actions leading up, you will just eventually bump into each other. And then, I mean, it's not like a purposeful meeting, but you will bump into each other. And then 2029, I would say don't. I know this character. Don't in 2029. Don't do it. Queen of Blades seems rather aggressive for 2028. We have King of Goblets in 2029. Oh, sorry, we had this backwards. So it's 29 is no, don't. 28, I would say that's pretty aggressive. Let's not go there. And then 27 is King of Goblets. So I would rather hang out with the King of Goblets. So 2027 is the most high-flying vibe for that. I would say aim for that one. Alright, hope that helps you out. Okay, and then we're gonna get to Twin Spices Oracle card deck. Choose. Yes. Going to put this down. And then Oracle deck. Oracle deck. Number 1. Moonology. An Oracle pull for Twin Spice. Okay, here we go. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing Crescent Moon. Okay, number 26. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing Crescent Moon. Don't give up. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape. You are nowhere near the end of the story. Whatever is happening now is just a step along the way. As they say in the self-help classics, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. However, the Waxing Crescent Moon card is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is that you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about and allow your higher self to download information to you about your best next step. Overall, this card suggests that there is every reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome to the situation you're asking about, so keep the faith. Attuned to the moon. I am focused on what I want. I am focused on what I want. Additional meanings for this card. Just because you can't see your dreams, it doesn't mean they're not manifesting. Don't look back. Stay focused on moving forwards. Be patient as events unfold. Dig a little deeper to find a little more courage. The teaching. the waxing crescent moon is the second moon phase in the 8 main moon phases. But even if it's not the time of the waxing crescent moon when you pull this card, it still suggests you need to really pursue your dreams. It is time to put your foot down hard as you chase your goals. Alright? So, Twin Spice, I hope that helps you out. Go chase your dreams. That is what the cards say. I hope that helps you out. And then we can hydrate my brain more, which is amazing. I love hydrating the brain. And then I will catch up on chat. Ah, so good. Okay, and then Twin Spice says, appreciate it. Smiley face and heart. You are so very welcome. And that was a lot of chat that I had to catch on. Whew, that was so much. Let's drink some more water, and then I'll pick an oracle card to fill the void of silence. Because nobody likes the void of silence here. Ah, Lily Swift has entered another question, so I will put her on the list after I drink a little bit more water. Okay. So we're going to need a deck. Oh, we gotta make a new list. We gotta make a new list. Okay, so Lily is on the list. Lily. Did AS ever love me? That's a very heavy question. We will ask the cards that question. And Sathan says, hi Violet. Hi Sathan. Hope you're doing well. So I had this crush on this boy, D. Did he like me back when I was crushing on him a few years back then, or no? By the way, I am a girl. My username is not mine. Okay, I will ask. So, Stefan is on the list. And then Lily says, how does he see me? Alright, so we got Lily again. Cool. Alright, so we got 3 on the list. And I've caught up with chat again, so we will be getting to those questions. Awesome. Yay. Okay. I need a deck. A deck would be helpful. Number 6. Robinwood Tarot. There. Good catch. Okay, so Lily's is, did AS ever love Lily? So, we got, ooh, this is a no card. This is not a relationship card. This is about resources. This is about their own messes and messy things. So there is not a lot of love that this person is putting out. So I'm gonna say that they didn't love you in the way that you wanted them to love you. So it is okay to move on from them. And that is what the cards say. I hope that helps you out. And then we have Saphans. So we're going to pick a deck for that. There we go. Oh, excuse me. It's a supernatural deck. Okay, so did D have a crush on Sathan? While Sathan was crushing on D? Was there a mutual crush situation involved? That is a no. That is a no. They were not making decisions about you at all. They were making other important decisions in their life, and you did not really cross their mind. And that is what the cards say. Sorry about that. I hope that helps you out. And then Lily says, how does he see Lily? Number 7. How does AS see Lily? How does AS see Lily? 5 of Cups. He sees you being a very emotional kind of person. Like, there's too much emotions for him to handle. Like, that's kind of yucky kind of emotional. And that might be true for them while you're just feeling your emotions. But they're only focused on this being that is crying and like emotional and needy and just, look at all the negative parts of you instead of looking at your good parts. So that is what AS unfortunately thinks about you. I'm sorry to deliver that news, because that's kind of a selfish point of view. Alright, I hope that helps you out. Alright, and that completes that board. And I will make another list. I need to hydrate first, though. Okay, so now we're going to catch up on chat and make a new list. And Kavithan says hi. Hi, ma'am. Hi, Kavithan. Hi, I hope you're doing well. And Lily says, why did the universe choose this heavy, hard life for me since 2013? Alright, I'm going to ask the cards. So Lily is on the list. And Kavatha says, En Naran Janarisi Aries got angel guidance. Okay, so Kavatha is on the list. I will get back to you in a moment. And then Lily says when the test will end up and start a new chapter. Lily is on the list. And Twin Spice says, thanks for the Oracle message. TC Violet. TC. Well, I assume that's you're welcome, so you're welcome. And Sathan says, "Okies, thank you, awesome." And then we've caught up on chat, so I'm gonna go to Lily's next question, which was, why did the universe choose this heavy, hard life for me since 2013? You know what? That sounds like an all deck on deck question. All decks on deck question. Number 3, supernatural deck. Sorry. I'm sorry. Come back. There we go. So why did the universe choose this heavy, hard life for Lily? Okay, well, we have the King of Pentagrams. Well, to Yeah, let me look at a few more. We got 3 of bones. Which is communicating with others with passions. We have the Hierophant. So of course you gotta learn some stuff. Knight of Bones. So we have bones and resources. You know what? One more. Probably do it. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So what I am seeing here is you have 2 bone cards, a pentagram card, and a blade card. So you have, okay, so it comes from your upbringing, your teachers, your gurus, this is usually a religious or a mindset that your elders have taught you, kind of upbringing. And you've been taught to do your life in an action way and very quickly. You're supposed to do things fast. You're supposed to do things without much introspection. And you are supposed to work with other people. And the 5 of Blades. There was a lot of defeat in your life, and you felt defeated. And all of this has been orchestrated around you by a male figure. And it has given you a lot of inner strength. And I'm not saying none of this is like a little icky, a little bad, but this life is giving you an inner strength. It is building you to live in this world because you have built yourself and learned from it and gone through the experience of it. So you know what works and what does not work. So this is adding to your true character. This is the major arcana of strength. So this is really going to serve you well in life as you go forward. You're going through a lot right now, and that is okay. It is just going to make you stronger. And that is what the cards say. That's why life is pretty hard. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna grow from it. Alright, I hope that helps you out. Okay, and then Kavitha says in Nira Jana Siri Aries Angel Guidance. Alright, you know what? All decks on deck. Let's see what all the cards have to say. Which deck wants Kavitha's question? Number 3. Supernatural deck. Angel Guidance. Let's see what we got. Angel Guidance for Enranjana. 3. That's good. Alright. So, angel guidance. Let's see. Oh, I just pulled you. I just pulled you. King of Pentagrams. Victory of Action. Page of Pentagrams. Okay. Alright, so let's look at these. We are seeing pentagrams and bones. So I see the page of pentagrams. Working. And then becoming a king of pentagrams. I feel like there's a little bit more needed. What we got? What we got? We got 7 of Cups. We got 6 of Pentacles. You got lots of Pentacles. She's got lots of Pentacles from Angel Guidance. 6. So victory of Pentacles through learning. Oh, okay. So lots of learning how to be wealthy and healthy and about resources is gonna make a very fulfilling path right now. So taking the time to improve through learning. It's like not an up and down kind of joy that we're getting from this path, but it's definitely a stable kind of relaxing way to earn a good life here. Like the angel guidance is like, here, do some more self-improvement, do some classes, and it will serve you very well, and it'll be very fulfilling. So go for it. Alright? And that is what the cards are saying. I hope that helps you out, Kavitha. And then we're going to go back to Lily. And Lily's other question is, when the test will end up and start a new chapter. So I think that is, when will this test end and start a new chapter? Okay, let's go with that. What deck? Number 1, cat deck. Alright, when will the test end and start a new chapter? Let's see. We have the Four of... This is another one of those cat. Is this the Four of Wands? I'm gonna check and see. I think it's the Four of Wands. It is the Four of Wands. Very good. Okay. So we have the Four of Wands. So first of all, the cards are letting you know to stop and smell the flowers. And go and play. And go and have a celebration. Go have fun. Okay, yeah. Okay, King of Swords. The King of Swords are saying, go think of better things. You're thinking of way too much that is heavy. And you need to go relax, because the King of Swords has mastered their mind and has learned that sometimes you just need to let go and not think of all this heavy stuff. The cats want you to relax. The cats are saying you'll find you know what? This is the Sun card. This is the happiest card in the entire tarot card deck. So you have to go and find things that make you happy. And you just have to not care about what anyone else thinks. You have to go celebrate with, is it number 4? You have to go and find where you feel happy. You have to mentally decide to be happy. And then you have to own your happiness. And that is where you're going to have to focus, honey. And that is what the cards say. I hope that helps you out. Okay, so got Lenny, and so we've finished that list. I'm going to hydrate, and then we have about 22 minutes left, because I don't screen for 2 hours. I certainly don't do that. I would never make it past 5 minutes. I'm gonna hydrate though, and then I'm gonna catch up on chat, and then I'm gonna make probably maybe I don't know. No, I won't say it. I'm gonna check chat, and I'm gonna drink water first. Water good, guys. But yeah, I'm just gonna say we have like 21 minutes left. I think, depending on how many questions we have and how complex they are, this might be the last list as a warning. So if you guys have any more questions, please put them in now, or forever hold your peace until like 22 hours from now, when I'll be back. So let's get to this. Let's make the possibly last list. Okay. Let's see. Twin Spice says thanks for the oracle. Yep. Thank you. And Lily says, is he narcissistic in general, or was that only with me? So Lily, is on the list. And John says, is Griffin mad right now? I'm not talking to him. Okay, so John is on the list. And Preston says, hello, everyone. Hello, Preston. I hope you're doing well. And Parlosuch says, smiley face, saw something that comes in 13 stones. One of them has an eye in it. Parlosuch says, I got inspired, bought them in some historical building that has hardwood floors. Cool. And Parlosuch says, Greenheart, not enough energy drinks to get past the 2 hours mark anyways. Sweating profusely emoji. Enjoy the beverage. I love the beverage of water. It's like part of what a human being is or something. It's very lovely. And Preston says, am I going to marry my Leo one day? Floaty hearts. And we have Preston on the list. Okay, and then Parlosuch says, I think I found something fascinating. Thought of ordering a pizza. Pizza. A pizza does sound really good right now. I'm not even hungry, but, sometimes you just think pizza. That sounds so good. Even though I'm not hungry, I ate dinner and I filled up really good. But, the sensation of pizza sounds really good right now. I think it is the satisfaction of just, pizza, like gooey cheese. And I know I'm in a rambly kind of tangent, and I know I need to not be and complete this list. Yeah. And John says life force. Life force. So what are we referencing, John? Life force. And Parlosuch says, shooting star in a circle, can't be helped. Okay, so we now have this list. I'm going to do this list, and then I will look back on chat and see how much time we have. Alright, so we have Lily. What was Lily's? So is he a narcissist in general, or was that only with Lily? I need a deck. We need number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Octopus turrets. And I think the big question here is he a narcissist? Is he a narcissist? So, one more. I definitely feel that one more. There we go. Is he a narcissist? No, he's not. He's a king of cups. Interesting. So, what about oh, okay. So your relationship, was very not good. This is the Tower. Your relationship was built on cracked foundations. therefore, it did not work out well. So apparently he's not a narcissist, but this tower was not built well by either one of you. This was a joined system that did not work. And you guys clashed, and it just sank like a boat. And the healthier option is to not be with this person. So yes, it is hard, but the foundation was cracked, and you're going to be better off not continuing it. And that is what the cards say. I hope that helps you out, Lily. And then John said, is Griffin mad right now that John is not talking to him? Which deck? Number 7. Is Griffin mad right now that John is not talking to him? Okay. Is Griffin mad? At the moment, he is not mad at you, John, for not talking with him. His world is being focused upon with... He's focused on his world right now. He's not focused on you. So he's not mad right now. And that is what the cards say. Okay, John's, and then Preston. 3. 1, 2, 3. Supernatural deck. And Preston's was... Is Preston going to marry their Leo one day? Will Preston marry... Ooh, boo, boo, boo. Come back. Nobody fell on the floor, right? We're good? We're good in the hood? We're good? We're good. We had some spillage, but it's okay. We will try again. We will try again. Will Preston marry their Leo one day? Okay, will Preston marry their Leo one day? Let's look at the card. We have Queen of Bones, Ace of Pentagrams, King of Pentagrams. Hmm. I am not getting marriage vibes here. I apologize. I see a queen of bones. I see a king of pentagrams. I see wealth and health and resources. I mean, maybe a little, but this doesn't say like an emotional marriage. This could be a resource marriage. I mean, this is a queen and king. I'm gonna say this is in the realm of possibility. Queen of Blades. See, we're getting queens and kings, so alright. There is a good possibility there could be marriage. It might be on the foundation of resources, wealth, and money, and that's okay. That's good. So I'm going to say this is highly probable. Alright? I hope that helps you out, Preston. Alright, and then Preston's is done. And then we're gonna hydrate some even more. We're gonna hydrate even more. And I have about 8 minutes left, and we'll check chat and we'll see what's going on. We'll see if there's any more questions. But first, hydration. So if there's any more questions, like this is going to be the last round of making a list. If there's any questions that need to be done tonight, ask them now or forever hold your peace until tomorrow, because I'll be back tomorrow in 22 hours at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, and I will be back then. But we're gonna read chat now. Forced kept. Okay, we're back at Parlor Slouch says, how well can a battery recharge? It helps if a battery is recharged with electricity. John says, the life force energy of the universe. What about the life force energy of the universe? And Parlasach says, pulls out those 13 stones and follows the instructions. And John says, because water has power. Okay. And John says, that was loud. What was loud? Oh, was that when the cards exploded? That's very possible. And Ivo says, hi, in return. And Parlasluch says, found a Y and water waves, witches, runes. And Parlasluch says, looking for gold ring links in the set. Ooh, equals rings. Got crossroads. Die puzzle piece. 8-ball. Finally pulled the plastic bag right out of the stones. Golf tee. Sorry, golf hole? Golf hole. Karate uniform holding my piece with a boxing glove. And Desire says, "Hey Violet, hey Violet, how was your day going?" "Hi Desire, I hope you're doing well." And Desire asks, "Will Viticus be close to Margaret again?" Okay, so we have reached the end of the chat, and Desire has the last question of the night. So I'm going to answer Desire's question, and then we're going to wrap up. No more questions tonight. My brain can't handle it. I am here for the last 4 minutes of stream, and then I'm done. I need to lay down. Ugh, okay. So will Viticus be close to Margaret again? I need a deck. 2. Okay. Oh. My golly, sir, come back. Yeah. Brain need more fuel. A little bit more water, and then I can do this. Hold on. I know it was the gates here, so I'll get that up first. Ah, so good. Okay. Last question of the night. Ooh, will Viticus be close to Margaret again? Really? Ew, oh my golly, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you flipping like this? Alright, that's it. I will get through this. Nope. Sorry. Okay. Oh my god. Sorry about that, guys. Better. Will Viticus be close to Margaret again? Yes. Because they are youthful and full of emotions that they have not yet mastered, they will be close to Margaret again. So, that is the answer. Yes. And I'm going to put this away. I really hope that helps you out, Desire. No more questions. I'm going to catch up with chat, and then we're going to say goodnight. And Carlos says, "Take care with a slot machine." And Desire says, "Oh my god, thank you. You are so welcome." Parla Slouch says, "Goal and soccer ball, go for the win." Darn, she dropped the dice. Die and I forget the name of that block for the win. Parlasluch says, nesting dolls unpacked that tuning fork. Yes, tuning forks work. They're amazing. And smack it against the table. Yeah. And Parlasluch says, wands, no worries. And Chinese dolls, at least one more dance, yes. And Desire says, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Violet. You're so welcome. And Parlasluch says, with the moon in a beautiful background, good night. Enjoy the meteor shower. Yes, good night, all. I love you. Thank you for your wonderful questions. I will return in 22 hours at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Until then, I will sleep. Good night. I hope you sleep well as well. Bye. Bye.